Current time is now 7:23 p.m. here in Seoul, South Korea. It's time for Kim Young-dae's Back to the Culture, and joining us in the studio, Kim Young-dae. Young-dae, hello to you.
Speaking of U.S. presidential campaign, I
Yes.
have my personal, favorite episode. One of my all-time favorite episode. That was 2008. There was a presidential election at the time, right? 2008. I was going to the cafeteria. I went to University of Washington.
Right,
and,
Huskies.
Right, Husky. I went to my favorite spot, cafeteria, but the spot, even in during the lunchtime, the space was extremely silent and nobody was there. So yeah, I felt really weird, but I was going to my favorite spot as usual. But at certain point, there were two big lines of people, side left and right.
Right.
And the middle section was empty. And so I thought this really weird, but I have to go through that.
Right.
So I was going through that, looking right and left, lots of people waiting something. Then all of a sudden, the opposite side, someone was coming toward me, and it was Ron Paul.
Ron Paul.
Yeah. You know the scene when Indiana Jones 3, where Harrison Ford happened to meet Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
Because there's no other way. Yeah. It happened to me. So from that day on, everyone's started to calling me the best friend of Ron Paul. Every Husky would remember this episode.
Ron Paul, I have not heard
and
that.
we shook hands.
You shook
Yeah,
hands.
Ron Paul saw me, and he didn't know what to do.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, he shook my hand.
Ron Paul is a name that I haven't heard in so long. Wow, it brings me back so much memories. Ron Paul, for our listeners out there.
He's my best friend. Ron Paul.
You know what's funny is, I'm from New York City. Our mayor at the time was Rudy Giuliani. And he was having a town meeting at my elementary school. This was when I was in 6th grade. And me and my friends, we decided we're going to take part in that town meeting and meet Rudy Giuliani. And our principal didn't let us go in. And I was so upset. And I was yelling. I was like, I want to meet the mayor as well. And they kicked us out. And at the time, Channel 7 ABC News reporter, I still remember her name. She was Lucy... Oh my god, now I don't remember. It was
Lucy Liu?
Yes, yeah, Lucy Liu.
Really?
Yeah. Her name was Lucy Liu.
Actress name.
Sorry, it might be Lucy Yang. I'm really sorry. She said, you know what? It's unfair, but you have to continue to fight it. And I would like to interview you. And she wanted to interview me because I got kicked out of the town meeting.
Wow.
And but then our principal said, you do that, I'm going to suspend you. Because it makes the school look bad. But
you're the level. I'm the best friend of Ron Paul.
I could have been best friends with Rudy Giuliani, but although now that looking at him, I don't want to be his friend. We're not going to talk about our, experiences of meeting politicians and things like that. But I am so glad you brought this very topic.
Really?
Was this your topic that you chose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I specifically requested this topic because, obviously, according to the lunar calendar, we passed the first day of fall, right?
Yes.
Officially.
And we feel that, right? It's so much cooler now. Yeah.
But I'm the air conditioning type of guy, so it's always 24/7.
Oh, it's still on for me too. Yeah, exactly. Right. We are going to be talking about, guys and their love for fall season and fall music.
Guys.
So this is I don't know if this is a Korean thing. For our non-Koreans, please answer me this. We say that in Korea, for women, they get lonely in spring.
Spring is the season of women.
Yeah, so 봄 탄다. And then for guys, 가을 탄다. So guys get lonely during fall.
Is it true for you? Are you the fall type of guy?
I was what's called 사계절.
All season? Like all season tire?
All season lonely.
All season tire.
No, this was before, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm happily married right now. I'm not.
So you're missing someone all season long.
It was how it was.
Whoa.
It was. That's how it was back when I was younger. I think when I was like a teenager.
Same person, different.
Yeah, well, it's a different person every season, right? Like every different season, spring, summer, fall, winter, a different person. But I don't know if it's because personally, for me, fall is my favorite season. And it's really unfortunate because like fall is so short. I don't get lonely, but like my emotions are driven up.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about being lonely.
No.
But in winter, everything just, I mean, the air, the mood surrounding me, I mean, it started to be, felt different. I mean, in fall, men, they started to ponder, reflect. But naturally, I mean, like October, September, you don't anticipate anything big, right? At this time of the year.
No, well,
especially men, they just tend to ponder, reflect. Started to remember, started to miss something, someone,
nostalgic.
some point of your life, nostalgic.
Yes.
But women, they tend to, look to the future.
Or fresh starts, right? Like
looking for a fresh start, or look to the present and the future, but not really the past. So spring is definitely the right season for them because everything, started to refresh. Right?
New flowers blossoming, buds opening up once again.
If you're a college student, there's students are coming in. Your boyfriend went to the army, and someone would fill that spot right away. Especially if you're becoming a sophomore, the freshmen, young ones.
Did that happen to you? Did someone leave you when you were in the army?
Do I sound lonely? Desperate?
Our producer says he went to the army in spring.
Exactly. That happened all the time. I mean, this is science. Okay? They're gone in spring. They're looking for new ones.
Yeah.
And a new semester, new member, and spring is the perfect season.
You make a very good point, I think, with this. I think guys tend to be more nostalgic, whereas you're right, women tend to look for something new, right? Something more refreshing. And I think this is probably the reason why I'm happily married right now. But part of
You're emphasizing that fact too much.
Yes, no, because I want to make it clear, right? I just want to make it clear that I'm happily married because I don't know what it was. You know what my wife and I, what we're doing these days? We're watching reality dating shows.
I'm Solo?
Yes.
That's my favorite TV show.
Oh my goodness.
But I hate the latest, this last season.
I loved it.
I hate it.
That's the only thing I watched. Actually, that's the only season I watched.
Kwang-soo is the worst member of all time.
I agree. I actually agree with you. But you know why we're watching this is because I think both of us, we were nostalgic of the fact, I don't know if it's because of the fall season, we're just nostalgic of how things were when we were beginning.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there watching this and I'm going, I want to pick, you know what? I was going, maybe I want to pick Young-suk. Maybe I want to pick Oksuni. And she's like, I'm going to go with Young-suk.
Yeah.
I think it's nostalgia. So for us guys, right, when we listen to music, it's not necessarily songs that have fall themes. I think it's songs that bring about some kind of nostalgia.
Yeah, it's not just season.
Yeah, first and foremost, but we do have to talk about certain songs that have the fall in the title. This name you're going to hear a lot because I feel like when it comes to like the iconic fall artist, Lee Moon-se.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite singers, by the way. Oh my goodness, here he goes. This is 가을이 오면, When Fall Comes, by Lee Moon-se.
That's autumn for me and someone like me, the mid 40, late 30, early 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones who remember the heyday of Lee Moon-se, or this song was known as a cover version for a lot of people.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was 서영은? Yeah.
서영은's
cover version.
OST queen.
Yeah, of 가을이 오면 is even more popular in the in the younger generation.
So even this song has actual 가을 in the title. One of my favorite fall music songs from 이문세 doesn't have fall in it, but once you listen to it, it has all the fall feels. 가로수 그늘 아래 서면.
Oh my God.
This is the song. What I do is, remember I told you like sometimes I like to just walk.
Yeah. Listen to that. That sound, right?
Yeah.
Orchestra, right? That's fall, right? That's the autumn.
It's fall, and also the lyrics. This is actually not my favorite part of the song. When he starts starts singing. Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
Because
It is, by the way, is lilac a fall flower?
lilac, isn't lilac just like
Spring?
Summer? Is
Spring?
when it
I don't
really.
know.
No, it's
But
spring.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. No, it's
Because 가로수, well, everything
the
like
streets. Because
Right.
for me,
definitely not the winner.
the reason why I like fall is because I feel like for some reason, you know how when you live in Korea, everything is so fast paced. But something about fall slows it down.
Yeah,
And the way that he sings right now, look how slowly he sings this.
right.
And it just gives me that fall kind of slow down. Let's settle
It feels
in.
like he's pondering the notes. You know what I mean? He's like feeling it
Yeah,
while
yeah.
singing.
And our producer, what he said, I completely agree. He said Imunse himself is autumn.
Right. Because he's hoarse.
I remember.
Four is for horses. Yeah, it's a kind of sort of insider's joke among Imunse fans.
No,
right?
I know because
His nickname.
he came out in Popopo a long time ago when I was a kid, and all the kids kept on asking, "Why do you look like a horse?" So yes, I know that joke.
Right.
But this is one of my favorite songs out there. Of course, nowadays we're having more and more.
I have one more song.
Yes,
I have
go ahead.
one more classic. It is
I hope
세월이 가면. 최호섭 세월이 가면 is my ultimate pop ballad of all time,
Okay,
and at the same time is one of the most.
I need to listen to this.
It's one of the saddest song ever. Yeah, it is. The song. This is definitely one of the most popular one-hit wonder. 최호섭 left this song, just this song. But this song for my generation, it is probably one of the most iconic fall winter ballad.
Oh, yes, I know this. I was like, I don't know this song, but I know this part.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, it's famous tune. Yeah, 세월이 가면 그리운 마음이야 있는다 해도 right. You would forget the feeling, but don't forget that there used to be a precious love. Right?
We talked about one-hit wonders before, and man, this is a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, absolutely. One-hit wonder.
But this is the other thing where it's like I didn't know the first part. I don't know what song this was until it got to the climax. Absolutely, this is one of the great fall songs out there. Now, I was doing a little bit of a research, and there's even like Gallup Korea surveys on what people were saying on like when they think about autumn.
Really?
What song comes to their mind? And I think this was a 2015 Gallup Korea, so it's kind of outdated. But this song was in everybody's list. And this is another song where I think I have to listen to it to maybe see if I know it or not. 윤도현 with 가을 우체국 앞에서. So, what is it? Fall post office, in front of the fall post office by.
Not really a fall post office, right? It is post office, but it is fall, right?
Yeah.
No? I don't know.
Yeah, so fall,
It is fall.
it's fall
Right.
in front of the post office.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
maybe. But fall post, there's no such thing as fall post office.
No, there isn't. It's not like the post office is only open specifically on fall, which then in that case, where's all our mails and delivery?
Right.
But
Fall.
see, notice how all of them have a specific kind of way that they're singing. Even with YB, who's we talked about rock last week.
One of the common musical feature or musical instruments that are widely used for fall song, the string. The string, classical strings. They use a lot of time. Yeah, this violin, cello, and sort of like a chamber orchestra type of, like a warmth, right? Sophistication. And this string instruments would just bring you back to the places.
I wanna, let's see, hold on. Yang sent us a message saying that this is his number one song at 노래방. 아마도 그건?
최용준, probably.
최용준.
아마도 그건. 최용준. Wow,
그건.
that's a.
Wait. Okay. So is that like the original?
I think
so. Cheongjun is the original.
Yeah, Cheongjun is.
But I think there's been like remakes of this particular song.
I think it's a Cheongjun song.
Yeah, our producer is going to play this song for you to see, because I don't really know this song as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just I don't think this
is not your generation, by the way.
It's not, but it doesn't matter when the song was released or whether or not it has the word 가을 or fall in it.
Right.
It's just how when you listen to it, if you feel that just everything's slowing down, feeling a little bit nostalgic, everything sounds the same. All of these songs have a commonality, I think.
Right.
Ooh, this one's it's a bit too fast for me to be fall.
Do you you know Barry Manilow, right?
Yes,
Barry Manilow is definitely the kind of exact the fall type of guy, because he's always singing. Well, not just tempo, not just the singing style, not just instrument, but the lyrical contents. He always talking about, the unfulfilled desire, unfulfilled promise, the lost love, and things like that. That's what makes the song fall like.
There was a certain fall song that I really enjoyed listening, and I don't listen to it anymore. There was like the 4 seasons of the dramas, and probably arguably the most famous one was 가을 동화, right?
Yeah.
And so 가을 동화 obviously had its original soundtracks, and you had songs like Reason, 기도,
정일영.
Yeah, 정일영, and so 기도 was one of my favorite songs. The thing is, the reason why I say I don't listen to this anymore is I know the person who wrote the lyrics to this song.
I don't remember it.
She's a very controversial person. She had a bit of a scandal with like Iru and stuff like that. Went to even prison with this, which is why I haven't listened to the song. But 기도 was the original soundtrack, 정일영 by 정일영. There it is. And this was the original soundtrack to 가을 동화. And this was a song that they used to play all the time, every single time during fall season. Like when there's like 벚꽃 ending during the spring, back then they used to play this song every single time.
So which part for 언제까지 슬픈 운명 우릴 갈라놓아도?
The lyrics.
Yeah.
It's just the lyrics in itself. It's so poetic, and it's such a shame because I know the person who wrote the lyrics to the song.
Nothing would replace you.
This part. And then you go, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa is the most popular lyrics in Korean ballad. Oh yeah, and whoa, whoa, right? 2 most popular lyrics.
Again, it's so slow. Even the piano tone. Listen, even though he goes high, the piano, the way, I had never played the piano before, I've never learned. It's very slow. The piano in the background is very slow.
That pretty voice, the clean tone.
It's so good.
정일영.
And it's the lyrics, and that's the reason why. Let me tell you a story of how I got into ballad. Back in high school, my senior year in high school, I had a crush on this girl. And very popular girl, and
Not Kanmyeon, by the way.
No, not Kanmyeon, right?
Okay.
And so it was during fall when I started, having this crush on this girl. And then for some reason, I had never listened to any ballad music because remember, I grew up listening to like Baby Vox.
Yeah.
I listened to like HOT.
Cheesy, kind of corny a bit.
And then 이기찬's 감기.
감기, yeah.
That song, I was so sad because I actually did kind of tell her that I liked her and that she rejected me. And so that burn, right? I remember walking from home after school and it was like the leaves were falling down. And in my MP3 player, I had this song, 감기 by 이기찬. And everything just stopped. And it was almost like as if that was the first time I listened to a song because of the lyrics. And it felt like they were just talking about me. It was like, I was like, this song is about me. And I think this is what guys like to listen to ballad songs in the fall time because it feels like they're talking about you.
Listen to that classic 90s R&B.
나는 너를 사랑하면 안 되니? Can I not love you? Right? It's I don't know what it is. It's the song and the lyrics that really gets to me. And every time I talk about like fall season, again, guys tend to reminisce. And now I'm thinking about, someone I used to have a crush back in high school.
This is not fall song, probably not, but
No,
probably,
it's not.
No, not this one. But I'm talking about this song that Mr. PDJ would play for us.
Okay.
This is probably the saddest song ever. One of the saddest songs ever. 이소라's 제발.
Oh my goodness.
Let me.
Do you have a story behind this?
Not really.
Nothing, man.
But that's exactly the point. You feel like you certainly all of a sudden you have a story. I don't know.
Yes.
That you don't even remember, right?
So
Oh my God.
Kim Bum-soo during 나는 가수다
Yeah.
did a remake of this.
Right.
And I had goosebumps all throughout him singing this. And so I didn't know about this song until Kim Bum-soo sang it.
Oh.
And then I heard Isora's version. Like the sadness overwhelmed me because like she has that voice, right?
Oh.
Oh my goodness. To me, this is not fall. You know what this is? To me, this is winter.
Heavy winter.
Heavy winter.
Yeah.
This is winter for me.
Yeah. It is not fall. Yeah. As I listen to this again. Yeah.
But I
definitely not
know,
fall.
I know what it means.
But maybe the late fall, probably.
Yeah.
Right? Winter's coming. You definitely know that he won't come back,
Yes.
right? No matter what.
No matter all
what.
the chebars that you're gonna
No,
send.
no. It's in vain.
Oh my goodness. See,
wow.
I think this is
That's
the answer to what fall music is. It doesn't matter whether the song has the word fall in it
or leaves.
or leaves, or it doesn't matter who sings it. I think it's on who hears it,
Right.
who listens to it, and if you feel the fall in it, that's
And
right.
you regret.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of thing you would regret, but you regret the relationship, the
But
lost
see,
love.
regret is also, reminiscing the
Right,
past.
right.
So it's anything that reminds you of the past, anything that brings you back to the past, that's false song. So technically, even this,
Yeah.
although to me, because of how her voice is, it's winter, it's still fall.
It almost like a compulsive feeling, right? You don't want to forget.
No. No matter how much you want to
Yeah,
forget,
exactly.
you can't forget.
Wow.
Oh,
Is this back to the culture or I am solo kind of segment?
Imagine.
This is a totally different what we used to do. But it makes sense.
It does make sense. There's so many songs. I think we could go on and on. The thing with this is we're getting so many of these like different songs, like Don Pakising's Vibes, 가을 타나봐, which is another great song.
Right.
But like it's endless. The list of, and I saw so many different lists of people's favorite fall songs. None of them are saying. I mean, there's the obvious, right? Like there's like 이문세's, 가을이 오면. There's,
전람회.
yeah. What is it?
What was the movie? The 한가인 the 건축학개론. Have you watched it?
Isn't that with the not Hangai? No. What's her name from Miss A? Suji.
Yeah. Suji, the younger version. Hangain is the older version.
Oh, really?
Right.
I didn't watch it, so I
Yeah,
didn't.
Hangain.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the last scene, Hangain opened the boxes, and there was a CDP that her and her boyfriend would listen to together, side by side.
Yes.
Then started to play the CD, and the song started. 이제. That's it. Thank you, PD님. This is what I'm talking about.
This is a great way to finish this segment. This is a great way to finish. Young-dae, I have to thank you. This segment today really gave me a good. I like to reminisce, and this was a great opportunity. I think there's no right or wrong answer as to what fall music is all about. Unfortunately, we are out of time right now. Young-dae, thank you very much for joining us today, and stay safe. We'll see you again next week.
Time for me to go back to North Korea.
You can listen to Korea Now with me, SJ Lee, by downloading the Arirang Radio application or tune in online by visiting www.arirangradio.com. So make sure you tune in Mondays through Fridays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Korea time.